be able to do is I guarantee, Sue, I guarantee at the end it will be different, and then you'll be able to go, oh, that's different, even though you don't think you've noticed anything. Okay? Okay, you should be on to having them in lying. So you might have noticed, and you're going to look at them and think, which, you're going to do both legs. Yeah? And again, you're simply assessing here. Remember, you've got to find the heel-hip connection first. The heel-hip connection. You've got to find that the leg is light. So you might want to start, rather than looking for the standing foot, you might want to start with the oscillation, just to see how does that oscillation go through them. She's just organising it first. Carol? So remember, the big difference between oscillation and standing with oscillation, standing foot with oscillation, is you're not constraining the foot. And again, you're simply assessing. This is the beginning of the lesson. This is your reference movement. And it's you being able to feel. I just said this to Sue. She said, I can't see anything in standing and walking. I promised her at the end she'll see a difference. So it's the same with this. You don't have to spend a lot of time on it. You're just getting a little bit of a benchmark to come back to. Then you decide what position you're going to work with them in. Yeah, it's not standing foot. Can you feel? No, that's fine. That's plenty. That's plenty. So again, you're in position, you're finding a position that you want to work in. But before you start working, you're going to talk about what you're going to explore. What are you interested in exploring here? And you're going to verbalise that to your partner. So you should now be on to, you've chosen your position. Yeah? You've chosen your position and you're going to verbalise to your partner. You're going to verbalise to your partner what you're interested in exploring, what your questions are. In relationship to and his knees and his to the rest of him. To the rest of him. Yeah. In relationship to the rest of yourself. Yeah? Okay, so just pause for a moment, everyone. Priscilla, what are your questions that you're interested in exploring? So that's one question, but what's your bigger, what are you interested in exploring? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So maybe you'd be interested in exploring how can they be more equal? Yeah? Yeah? And then you've got questions that you can put in there. What was yours, Shannon? Mm-hmm. Her right hip and her right shoulder have a closer relationship on the right than the left. So you're interested in side bending and maybe putting a little bit of flexion in there as well, yeah? And involving more of her in the pattern. So don't forget her ankles and her knees and her hips and her wrists and her elbows and her shoulders and her neck and her head. Yeah? So there's lots of questions she can ask within that. Yeah? What's yours, Jane? Her knees want to come in a little bit.
The knees want to come move towards the centre.
When she's walking.
Yes. And the same thing happens with pressure. I'm not sure where I'm going with that. I don't know quite.
So you need a bigger picture. That's why you don't know where you're going. Because all you're thinking about is her knees.
And I've only had her lying on her back side.
So maybe if your bigger question is, what does she do through all of the self that makes that easier to take her knees in? Would that give you a different thing to explore? Yeah. Okay. Continue. I'm not going to go around all of you, but that question you've got. Huh? I've got to sign those things. See what's happened, wherever you've got to. So the integrative movement we're going to use is this idea of their standing foot. And you're just checking, has their leg got lighter? Is their heel-hip connection being clarified in some way by what you've done? Or maybe it's done the opposite. It doesn't feel as clear. And my first guess would be if it doesn't feel as clear, you didn't include all of them in your image. No? So maybe just one line is clearer for them, or they've got more directions now clear. Maybe it's simply you can find a standing foot more clearly for them. Maybe because you didn't get a bigger image. So, why do you want a foot to drop further down? Yeah. So you're looking for, so just try, did a standing foot change? Now. Let's see. Yeah, closed position of the ankle, closed position of the ankle. Is the closed position of the ankle easier or not? Is it easier now to flex a foot into that? Yeah. But think closed position of her ankle. Closed position, yeah? Because then you're just sort of doing an oscillation, and it's that difference between a standing foot oscillation, yeah? Yeah. Great. And then you're going to get them up walking. And what do you notice about their walking and their self-image? Have you added another component maybe to their self-image? Another possibility of how they move through space, parts of them involved.
That is not very good. I'm going to look at that.
And last little bit, if they say, hang on, if they say they notice something, so if Carol says, oh, this is what I noticed, can you see that? Can you see it? Huh?
Daniel noticed that even during her mind, left side seems bigger. Right. Opposite.
And how does that connect through all of you? What does that say? Because you were working, weren't you?
Yes, I was working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there a tendency for you to orient more with your right eye when you're working?
Could be. Yeah.
Yeah? Doesn't matter. It's just, that's what's interesting.
And then it mimics.
So maybe if you're very right oriented as you're doing this, is it going to evoke something?
Yeah.
Yeah? Huh? Okay, we'll change over after lunch. What you're going to do now is your work with Jen, yeah? So if you want to gather any materials that you need for that,